The difference is that those systems make believe that you have an infinite supply of resources. Otherwise, the programs won't work. The reality is you have a finite supply of resources, and you don't know where they are in an ERP. They don't exist. The accounting systems write off all those resources, so there's no cost involved in them in terms of the bookwork, and so they don't really exist. And if you want to know where something is that you need, unless you have a tracking system to find out whether you really have something, the standard accounting does not work for you. And all of these MRP, ERP systems are generally to serve accounting people. They're not meant to serve people who are actually doing the work on a factory floor. And they make believe that they live in a make-believe world. That yes, you have all these resources and you can do any of these things at any time you want. And they do not realize that there are finite resources and there's real time involved. And you have to know where things are that are not on the books. But since they have no value on the books, the accounting systems don't know where they are. They don't even know they exist. So I mean, ERP and MRP systems of that type are of no help on the factory floor. This room is an example of that. Everything in this room is fully expensed. It doesn't exist on the books of the company. All those tools and fixtures out there in the plant don't really exist. They've been written off financially. And so if it isn't got a dollar value attached to it, nobody keeps track of it. So the idea is that you're supposed to have what you need to do to get your job done, but you really don't because it doesn't exist on the paper and nobody's keeping track of it. One of my big criticisms of MRP, ERP systems is that they all have a, quote, standard, unquote, a standard time to make something. Supposing it takes longer once to make that than it is, the first thing you do if you're running in that department is pad that time to that much and a little bit more to be safe, so you have a buffer time. And over a collection of time, the buffers keep increasing and increasing and increasing. And those things are very, very costly.